You're listening to We're Big Kids Now, a podcast journey through stories, interviews, life lessons, comedic relief, and most likely some not-so-wanted advice. My name's Joe Alexander, and I'm here to hopefully inspire, motivate, and above all, just have a good time with y'all. So sit back and let's get started. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to We're Big Kids Now, Chapter 2. So, I'm Joe Alexander, and, I guess we're here with a special guest. Her name is Erin, and Erin is one of my very good friends that will probably be kind of cameo throughout this whole podcast journey. Her and my best friend, Joe. So, you're going to hear both of them constantly all the time whenever we got to chime in with the topics, but let's first say hello to Erin.
You mean highlight of the podcast.
I guess you could say that if you want to, but again, I already introduced everybody. I told everybody's going to have different opinions on this show, but we're going to start off with that. So yes, you could be one of the highlights.
Not one of.
Or I guess just, a highlight. You'll be a highlight.
Okay, continue.
So thanks for coming onto the show. And I guess let's start off with just tell us about you. Tell us about how we became friends, where it began. I don't know, just something.
Well, you could tell me what you need to know about me. We became friends at work. Back, how long ago? I don't know. 4 years? I don't know.
Maybe 3.5 years ago.
3.5 years sounds good.
Yeah, we're going to go with that.
You offered me gas station pizza.
I did.
And I was like, who is this kid?
I did. So I don't know, but everybody who knows me knows that I love pizza, and I went with, obviously, where I worked, there was a gas station that had good pizza. It was really cheap, and it was fast, so why not?
But you said it without joking.
Yeah, no, because I was serious. I love their pizza. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I offered her pizza, and she thought I was a little weird. And ever since that, whenever she would visit again, I would always say, "Do you want some gas station pizza?" And I don't think you ever.
I never ate the gas station pizza.
Yeah, you never tried it.
Nope, not once. But that's okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, we met through work, and I don't know. Why do you think? Beyond outside of work, why do you think we get along?
I think that I sent you random, sarcastic texts, and you responded back the same way, and then we just kept going.
Yeah, I think it's real randomness. It's stuff that's like.
Well, we've been friends more than now that we don't work together.
Well, yeah. Beyond work, then it became more of outside work friends, because I think at work, whatever, it was only whenever we saw each other once in a blue moon or whatever the case may be, that you would come around the stores, but it was more after work related when you moved down, because you moved from?
I moved down from Massachusetts.
God, who even lives in Massachusetts?
Not me.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
What would you do for fun over there?
I was there for 7 years. I moved there for a 10-month temporary assignment.
That was really temporary, though.
Yep, 10 months temporary, turned into 7 years.
Commitment.
What did we do for fun?
Was that that Walmart stuff that you do for fun, or no?
No. That was when I lived in Connecticut.
Connecticut's hometown.
Hometown is Connecticut. And that was we wouldn't hang out at Walmart. We hung out at the beach parking lot.
That's what it was. I remember that.
Not the sand.
Yeah, just the lot.
Just the lot.
That was so weird.
Yeah.
So in Massachusetts, then you were just there for work.
I was there for work, yep.
And then 7
But it's
years?
not far
7
from
or 10 years later?
7 years.
7 years later, you decided?
Moved to Miami,
Florida.
Totally different from the 30 years of New England.
What was it in the beginning? It was oh, it's too hot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to deal with this.
Every time I came down, I'm like, oh my God, I want to go home.
The bugs, the mosquitoes, I get eaten alive.
The hurricanes.
Yeah, and then
Then I was like, I think I'm going to move there.
You can't live without the beach now, right?
I love the beach.
So much. So much of her just complaining the whole time.
I hated the beach. You know why? Because I used to live on Long Island Sound, and you couldn't go in the beach there because of like the needles and stuff. And
Needles?
Yeah, it was dirty.
Dirty like what? Like drug dirty, you're meaning?
Pollution and needles and like nastiness, and the beach was always closed. So it was just not an enjoyable place.
So, would you find people doing drugs there, or you just found the residuals?
Residuals.
Okay, got it.
But
Did you
here you can go to the beach.
Did you ever take part in any of that residual?
Of course not.
Okay, got it. Just making sure. For all our viewers, that's not a good thing to do.
No,
You
no,
know,
no.
We want to stay out of that.
I went to Dare.
You went to DARE?
Yeah.
What was DARE again? What did it stand for?
Drugs are real bad.
There's no B in DARE. You meant DARB.
Yeah.
No, it was the drugs against...
Drug assist. No.
Drugs are really...
No, something resistance education.
What?
Drugs and alcohol.
Drugs abuse.
Resistance education. I think that's what it is. I think that's it. Lock it up. That was on Magic School Bus.
So drugs, alcohol, resistance, education.
Yeah, we're going to go with that.
We're probably so wrong on that one, but we're going to stick with that one. Before, she would have stuck with DARB, but totally. Drugs are really bad. Okay, so where were we going?
I don't know. This is your show.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, she fast forward to Florida. She now loves beaches, and she's always like, oh my God, I love it. We can go to the beach again. But before, if you saw her skin, well, no, even now still.
You know what? Now I think my skin like repels the sun.
Like, she cannot hold color.
No, I can't.
If you saw her, you'd probably be like, yeah, Casper's friendly brother or sister.
But
like,
what
whatever.
you don't know is I put on 8
Yeah.
8 tanning oil, and I still repel the sun.
She's not putting SPF. She's putting pure oil just to retain that skin. And nope, she won't get any color.
No, it's not working.
Not instant bronzer. Nope, that doesn't work for her.
But it's only true on half of me.
Yeah, no.
That's the weird part.
Top half, she gets color. Like
Red.
a shade of color.
Red.
Yeah, red. Bottom half, translucent. Mm-hmm. Translucent, will not get color at all. It's pretty sad, though.
Yeah, we could talk about other things.
We could. So she lives basically really nearby me, and we'll hang out whenever we can hang out, almost 24/7, most of the time. Mm-hmm. But leading now into, I guess, our main topic, it's going to be about pets.
Oh, of course it is.
We're going to go into pets today. Today we're going to talk about pets. And now that we know Erin and just a little glimpse of her, we're going to wonder, like, Erin, do you have a pet?
I currently do have a pet.
You do? Interesting.
Yes, I do.
What kind of a pet do you have?
I have a French bulldog.
Oh, everyone loves French bulldogs.
They love a Frenchie.
Everyone loves Frenchies. But now, do you love the Frenchie?
Some of the time.
What do you mean, though? What do you mean some of the time?
I'm having a rough time with my Frenchie.
You're having a rough time.
Well, let's call him by his name.
Okay, what's his name?
Herman.
So Herman the French Bulldog. Mm-hmm. We'll touch that subject in a little bit. We'll go back to the name. But let's give a little backstory. Have you ever had a pet before?
I've had pets. I've never had a dog before. I mean, I've had hermit crabs.
That's not a pet.
I had a hamster once.
That's a rodent.
And the biggest thing I ever had was a bunny rabbit.
Okay, weird. Now, did you have all this in Connecticut or Massachusetts?
No, this is all Connecticut. This is all childhood.
Got it.
As an adult person, I have never had a pet.
Side topic. Did you remember when I used to think New England was an actual state? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Didn't you think Alaska was like another country?
That's another day. But, okay, let's go back to what we were talking about. So you had a rabbit.
I did.
How was your rabbit? How long did you have your rabbit for?
I think I had him for like, I want to say 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years?
Yeah.
What happened to your rabbit?
He didn't make it.
Why? What do you mean?
This was very traumatizing.
Should we not talk about it, or should we at least talk about it so the viewers?
Well, his name was Chip.
Chip the rabbit.
Chocolate Chip. Chip for short.
Was he brown?
He was a black bunny. His name was Chocolate Chip.
Black bunny, chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, Chip was outside enjoying himself.
Okay.
And he got stung by a bee. And
He got stung by a bee and
died.
that's how he died.
Yeah. He died when I was holding him in my arms as a child, going to the emergency vet.
That's pretty
We're
traumatizing.
going dark now.
Yeah,
We're
I know.
going
That was
dark.
pretty traumatizing. So
Yeah.
wait, so do we know that bees kill rabbits normally, or was it just a freak accident?
No, the vet said that little Chipper,
Chipper. No, he wasn't that chipper, I guess.
his body was so tiny that he couldn't handle it, the bee sting.
Oh, it was a
And I wanted him to be a dog. I really did. Like, I had a leash for him. We went on walks
See, guys,
up and down the driveway because my mom wouldn't let me cross the street.
This is what you find in Connecticut. Just a little girl walking. How old were you?
I was like 8 or 9.
A little 8 or 9-year-old walking a rabbit on a leash. Not normal, but you know what? I feel bad for Chip. I'm sad that we lost Chip.
That was my last pet.
That was your last pet. So then now, how many years later? We're going to fast forward to...
Well, I'm 26. So
Yeah, in your head. But
it's been a lot of years.
it's been many years later, and she finally has a pet of her own again, which is a French bulldog, Herman. So
Hermster,
Herman,
Hermie.
Hermster, Hermie. Some people call it very many different names.
He has a lot of
He has
names.
many names, and sometimes even you forget his name.
I do.
because you call him Charlie sometimes.
Yesterday I called him Charlie. I called him Henry. I don't know. He get whatever comes out.
So now, do you think that getting a pet now was a smart move or not a smart move?
Probably not a smart move.
But why?
Because it's not all like glamorous like you see on the TV.
What did you think you were going to get?
A perfectly trained,
Perfectly trained.
housebroken, polite little dog.
So I guess let's talk about what are the main issues you're having,
He poops and pees
which is normal for a dog.
everywhere, all day, every day.
So now, do you take your dog outside?
Not currently.
You don't take the dog outside?
Vet recommended. He does not currently go outside
Okay, let's leave the vet out of it. But why don't you take your dog outside?
because he hasn't finished his vaccines.
That's what we're going to stick with.
And I live in a condo,
Got it.
so he would be around multiple dogs, and
Okay.
it's not safe yet.
Interesting.
He's a little baby.
Oh, what's a baby? So now, let's just not say that it's because it's a little baby. Is it more of like, are you afraid that you get eaten up alive when you go outside with bugs?
That's just a side note.
Okay, got it.
Just a side note.
All right, just
But he's a baby. And in 3 weeks, he can go outside because we went to the vet yesterday, actually. He has 3 weeks left on his house arrest.
on his house arrest. So now your beautiful dog that's a baby is on a house arrest.
Vet
Got it.
recommended.
So I guess, have you tried training your dog?
I do. I train him every day.
You train him every day.
Yeah.
What does that training process look like?
No.
No, no. So he hears no a lot.
He hears no a lot. He gets a lot of timeouts.
Okay,
And when he's a good boy, he gets a treat.
okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day,
You're just trying to dog shame me. Just get to it.
I'm not trying to dog shame you at all. I just want to talk about pets because I just think pets are a big thing in people's lives. I think dogs especially, it's a great thing to have because they're so very dependent on people and they're not usually bad.
No.
No, dogs are not usually bad. I think sometimes we just have to judge how we probably train them or maybe just the way they were brought up in a certain home. I don't know, just things like that.
Well, we're learning together.
Okay.
Because, like I said, he's my first dog.
That's exciting though, but I'm excited for you because the dog is really cute.
He's very cute.
He's really cute. Right now, guys, he's actually on the floor in his bed because we showed him how to stay in his bed today. How long have you had the dog? How long have you had the dog, Erin? Erin? Erin?
We've been blessed with little Hermie for about 5 weeks now.
5 weeks. And we've shown him now, today, to stay in his bed. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive. But it's just, it's consistency and dedication. Do you have patience, Erin?
I do not.
You do not. And so what triggered you to think that this was the right moment for a dog?
Because I just went to look And he was so cute.
He was really cute. I was actually there with her.
And he was so calm, and he was not barking, and he just was just like a little lump, and he was so cute, and
He
I just needed
was.
to take him home.
He was. And did you look at me for confidence in the
I
sense
did.
of
I was like, should I get him?
you wanted me to confide in you and give you like the honest opinion, right?
I did want an honest opinion as a dog owner.
Okay, yeah. We're going to go back to that one. But I am a dog owner of 2 dogs. I have a Chihuahua who I can't stand as much, but I still love him because it's part of our family. And then I have
Obligated to say.
obligation. But I do have my dog, which is he's a miniature pincher with a mix of a miniature greyhound. I think that's what I've decided.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You depend on the day. He's basically a mutt.
Well, the adoption place said he was a mixture of that. I think that's what I remember hearing. So
Because
I've
that's
stuck,
what you wanted to hear.
Yeah, I've
that he
stuck
was
to
a
that.
greyhound.
But he is such a cute dog. Everybody loves him. His name's Pluto. The other dog is Miko. But everyone loves Pluto because Pluto is just so like, oh. He's a very friendly dog. Between both dogs, which one do you love more? You see? Don't worry. He's
But
hearing you.
I don't know that we would call Pluto friendly because it took Pluto a while to approach me.
Okay, yeah. So I rescued Pluto when, I guess, what hurricane was it from Puerto Rico? That was like a big one. And
Maria.
was it Maria?
I don't know. I think so.
Maybe Maria.
He's
and
friendly now, but he's
takes a
little
while.
skittish.
We got Maria. We're not getting Maria. We got Pluto. We got Pluto from Hurricane Maria because Puerto Rico sent a lot of stray dogs over to our adoption center here in Broward, and I adopted Pluto. I went in. I saw him. My partner wasn't thrilled. We went home with no dog that day. The next day, I went back to the adoption place and said, I want him. I showed up with the dog at the house, and I was almost in punishment. I was in punishment, and it was, why did we get a dog? We can't get another dog. But you know what? Fast forward to today, he is obsessed with that dog. He's obsessed with Pluto. And Pluto is very schizo. He doesn't like noises. He doesn't like lightning. He doesn't like
that's
stranger.
the word I would use.
What word could we say? He's
lovable, but he's dumb.
Yeah, he is dumb.
Yeah.
He is a little dumb. But I think that's why I love him. He's such a dumb dog, but he's so nice and loving. Like he loves to be cuddled. He loves to be like snuggled in between us when we sleep at night in the bed. Like it's a nice dog. How did we jump into my dog?
I don't know.
I don't even know how I got to my dog. But yeah,
Rein it in.
Yeah, Erin's dog. Erin's dog right now, Herman. We've been trying to train him, and we need to get him trained because you need to have patience. It's not easy. I know it's not easy.
It's not easy, and then I yell at him, and he goes to timeout, but then he comes out, and he's so cute.
Oh no, yeah. The latest thing I just heard today was I take off my earrings because he nibbles my ear. Do we allow our dog to nibble our ear? No, we do not allow our dogs to nibble our ears. It's just weird.
Well, sometimes when we're having nappy time on the couch, he just goes to town, starts eating my ear.
Oh, I thought you meant go sit down like peeing.
No.
Okay. All right. So what would you recommend then, I guess, for people? Do you recommend at 35 to get a dog?
Well, I don't know. When we get to that age, we can talk about it. But
got it. I apologize. My apologies.
you know what I would say is like sometimes I'm impulsive. I don't like to. I just want to.
Sometimes you're impulsive. You said. Is that what we just said?
Yeah, we said sometimes.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Are we going to disagree?
No. Sometimes you're impulsive.
You're super indecisive.
I am very, very.
I just make a decision and go.
I know. And look at what we
This
did.
was one where maybe I should have done some research.
Exactly.
Maybe I should have read what it is to have a French bulldog because from what I have read, they're super codependent and I am not.
Did you share your dog with your family yet? Like, what do they think?
I mean, my family is not here. They are all in Connecticut, but they've seen photos.
Any video?
They've seen FaceTime.
Okay. Do they agree that you should have gotten a dog?
Maybe.
Okay. Does your mom love the dog?
My mom doesn't love dogs. I've never had a dog.
She doesn't love dogs?
No.
Oh, Stella.
But she knows I always wanted one, so she's happy for me.
Okay, good.
But she doesn't see what he does to me.
So are you happy for you?
When he grows up, I'm not like an insensitive bad dog person.
Yeah, we're not thinking that. Because you would
But-
never wish to just get rid of the dog all of a sudden, right?
Oh, of course not.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, got it. Just making sure. Because
But-
now that you have the dog, you're gonna stick it out. You're gonna love this dog and own the dog forever, right?
Yeah.
You are, right?
I just said yeah.
I know, but that seemed very low and to yourself.
Yeah, he's growing up.
That's not what I was asking. But all right, okay. He's growing up and she's gonna keep the dog. Okay, so we said we wouldn't recommend anybody to do it on impulsive. We would tell them to really think about getting a dog before they do it.
Yeah, think about it. Don't be like at Party City buying costumes to wear to work because that's what you do. And then you're like, oh, there's a puppy area.
You just hold on. You just related buying a costume at Party City to buying a dog.
Because I was running errands and I was like, let me just go see what kind of puppies are around. Let me just check it out.
Got it.
Thought that would be a fun thing to do on my day off.
I feel bad because I drove her there.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I drove her to this place. Like, do you think it's changed your life
It has changed my life
in a good or a bad way?
in a good,
No,
fulfilling
you got to
way.
answer truthfully. I see the face.
Right now, it has not been for positive things,
Not for positive things.
but eventually we will get there.
So, for a new pet owner that's thinking about getting a dog, is it costly?
It's very costly.
Very costly.
Yep.
Ooh, like, are we thinking like how much a month? Like, are we spending like $200 a month on a dog?
We're spending more than that
Oh, well,
because
maybe more just because it's the beginning.
because it's the beginning, yes, and we're going to the vet a lot.
Okay, because we don't want to scare our viewers.
No,
and say-
we're
like,
getting
it's
a
not-
lot
yeah.
of shots. We're getting vaccines.
Got
we're
it.
becoming an adult, and we're spending a lot.
It's interesting.
We're
So-
destroying beds and buying replacements. We're buying crates. We're destroying crates. We're buying replacements.
So for Pluto, I got Pluto when he was 6 months old, I think. Mm-hmm. And I didn't spend much, but except for his veterinary bill.
Some of us have been.
Oh, got it. Okay. So definitely adopt. We want to recommend
Adopt, don't
everyone-
shop, of course.
Yes, adopt, no shop. Right? That's
Right.
what we're going with. Adopt,
Yeah.
don't shop. And I guess, yeah. So we really want to recommend everyone to adopt nowadays.
Can we just say one thing?
Go ahead, tell me.
We really do love Herman.
Oh, we love Herman. Herman
Yeah.
is the cutest dog in the world. And you know what? Maybe on our Instagram, we're going to post up a photo of Herman so everyone can see Herman.
Yeah.
So follow us on Instagram. We're Big Kids Now.
We'll
And
post a good photo of Herman today because you know what Herman did today?
what did Herman do?
He voted today.
He voted.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, get your dogs out and go vote. Like, it's great. Oh my God, should we put like a hashtag that says "My dog voted" or "My dog votes"? That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good
Probably
one.
no one's ever going to use it.
No.
But yeah, just try it. Take your dogs out, go vote. But I am going to say that we are going to end our podcast today with, since it's your first time on the show, going forward, obviously, when you're back on, you don't have to answer these. But this first time, we're going to end it off with
Oh, boy.
our final questions.
Okay. I'm
So, first question is, what makes you happy?
ready. I like buying myself pretty things.
You like buying yourself pretty things.
Yeah.
So that's your go-to. That's what makes you the happiest.
No.
What do you
That's
mean?
shallow.
No, answer truthfully.
I do love to go to the mall.
Okay.
I like to go to the beach.
Okay.
I am happy when I talk to my 3 little nieces. That makes me happy.
That is true. That I do know.
Yeah.
That I've seen. Okay. So then now, if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would you tell yourself?
Maybe take college serious.
What do you mean? Why?
Well, because when I was in school, I went, I had a social life. I had 2 jobs and an internship. So full-time jobs, by the way. So there wasn't a lot of time for that whole school part. That was like, I had job 1, job 2, because you had to pay for it. And then I had an internship, and then I had a social life, and then I had school. So I would tell my younger self, like, you know, it's legit. Go to class.
It's crazy because I said it last time. Like I go, we end up working to live instead of really enjoying ourselves.
I enjoyed myself, but
I know, but then we actually we had to work so much to really stay alive and pay so many things that we got into debts or whatever. I don't know. Okay, good advice. And then we're gonna leave off with, when you leave this earth, which word would you best describe your life as?
my life,
Just one word that would best describe your life.
that is a tough, deep question.
I know. This is what we do here.
This is what we do.
This is what we do.
Let me think. There's not time for that.
There's no time to think right now. It's just what would you say would be that was Erin's life? What word would best describe it?
Soap opera.
A soap opera. I like that because
Yeah.
I do know, and I feel like that's what you live.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming on today.
Thank you.
No, I like to thank you because I just needed to get you out there. I needed people to hear you. and I'm glad that everyone was able to see a glimpse of what it is to basically, if they're interested in getting any pets. So I hope we helped people today.
We talked about pets for a long time today.
That was good.
Yeah.
No, but that was good. At least now people got a good glimpse into it.
You know what we should leave them with?
What?
Next time, I think we should talk about going out and just making shit up.
People watching and just
Creating a backstory.
creating backstories.
For them, for yourself, changing your name.
Okay, well, I guess viewers, you guys heard that. That's going to be something coming up ahead. May not be the next episode.
No,
but it's-
next time that I am here.
Yeah, maybe next time you're here, we can talk about that because that's something that we love to do. But I would just love to say thank you again for coming on. And all my viewers, again, like I've said before, I love you even though we haven't met virtually. But when we do, thank you so much for listening. And
This is episode 2.
this is episode 2.
Do you know what it is also?
What?
Top rated episode.
It is the top rated episode?
It is.
Did we just get ratings?
We just got ratings.
We just got ratings,
Yep.
guys, and this is top rated episode. I love it. So this is what happens when you guys are listening to us live on We're Big Kids Now. But again, this is not the end, but more like to be continued. Thanks for listening, and don't forget, always go with kind. Be sure to follow and subscribe on your favorite platform, and stay tuned for the next chapter of We're Big Kids Now.